my own sack, bitch. I never had the bag. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said.
Welcome back to my channel. This is ProjectBabyReacts, formerly known as Tommy Pissy Red Dress. I am not a blogger. I just upload people's lives for a kiki, and I am now doing reaction videos. So, you know, give it up to me. Give it up to your girl. Now, I'm not making reaction videos to, like, you know, bash anybody, talk shit about somebody. No, this is, I got a family to feed. I got a family to feed. What my girl Royalty says, I got a family to feed, and yeah, you can make money off of YouTube, so why not do it, okay? So anyways, this is a funny ass story time that ALVO is talking about. His first time at Flex with Shamar. I want y'all to listen to this. I went inside of ALVO Live, and basically I cut and I trimmed it up, so y'all don't have to sit through all of the unnecessary talking and all the other crap that he was talking about. But y'all listen to the story time. Like, ALVO is hilarious, y'all. Like, when he go to like telling a story or anything, like, ALVO is so animated, and I like when he does his story time. So y'all sit back and watch this.
But yeah, so Shamar had took me to Flex and stuff like that. So he paid for us to get in. So Shamar told the people that he wanted he wanted the room. So the man asked Shamar what kind of room he wanted. Did he want a room or did he want a room with a bathroom? Shamar said he wanted a room with a bathroom. Clock it. So then, I gotta put on some clothes, y'all, because I gotta demonstrate y'all too. I want y'all to see what I've been through. Hold on y'all, so I can't show y'all. Y'all got to visually yourself. I ain't gonna be able to show y'all right now because I'm naked and I'm hot. But anyways, come on, y'all, let's get to 100 likes, y'all, like live. So Shamar said, I want a room with the shower in it. Clock it. So the man told Shamar that it was gonna be $50-something. So the man told Shamar that it was gonna be $50 for 2 hours. Shamar said how much it is to stay until the morning. Mind y'all, when me and Shamar went, it was like 10 o'clock at night. The man said it's gonna be $200. Shamar said, clock it. And Shamar went in his purse, paid the man $200, and you know the man gave Shamar the room key and the thing. So then I'm like, dang, Shamar, his locker's over there. We gotta go to the locker. Shamar said, no, we ain't gotta go to no locker. We going to the room. I said, we going to the room? He's like, yeah, but you wanna go see the lockers? I said, we can go see the lockers. I'm like, what the fuck? I look, y'all, it was a jacuzzi, and it was nothing but
Mexicans. It was Mexicans and old black men, and that's all going on.
Next thing you know, girl, I done seen Skittles. Can we get 200 likes? This way it get crazy, y'all. I done seen Skittles. Can we get 200 likes, y'all? I gotta tell y'all my story. This is my story, and I'm here to tell it. When Shamar took me to the sex club, I'm here to tell my story up. I'm here to tell it. And yeah, so I seen Skittles. Skittles came up walking like a seduction snack. Y'all know how them little seduction people looking. He came on walking up. He walked past us. I looked at him. Shamar said, yeah, he be here too. Clock it. And then we walked by the little lockers. All I seen was old men. So then that's when the Mexican man said, Shamar. I said, yeah. I said, you know him? Shamar said, yeah, my friend. Shamar said, what you doing? He said, what's up, Shamar? I haven't seen you in a long time, Shamar. He said, ooh, it's been a minute. And he grabbed Shamar heel. I was like, what the fuck? So now I'm kind of getting a little jealous a little bit because y'all know I'm in love. What the likes say? It's too many people for 200 likes. Cause no shade, I'm here to make my money, make my coins, and start telling my truth and telling my stories. Cause I'm tired of people keep talking about me. I'm here to tell my story. Since everybody keeps talking about ALVO this, ALVO that, well, ALVO need to enter the chat and tell his story. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Now let me go out and start up. So the man grabbed Shamar by the hip. And then that's when Shamar said, then my fiance. So I looked at the man, I'm like, so then he was like, oh Shamar, you finna go downstairs? You finna go to the room? So Shamar said, I got me a room. I'm finna go in my room. So then I'm like, what? So Shamar leaned off. I leaned right behind him. I had to catch myself. I said, dang, ALVO, now you leaning. Fuck you doing? Straighten up, ALVO. You don't lean. You stand up. You stand, you walk straight, you don't lean. Why you leaning behind Shamar? Come on, ALVO, get together. So then I'm walking with Shamar. We go down there to the little room and stuff. It was a gym and everything. So we go down there to Shamar hotel, well, whatever it was, a room inside the sex club. We go inside the room. It's a bed that looked like everybody and they daddy done had laid on. It looked like people was in that room getting their back beat in every day, all day. The bed looked so nasty. I didn't even want to sit on it. I feel like if I would have just touched it, I would have got syphilis. No shade, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's get 200 likes. Let's get 200 likes, y'all. Let's go. So then Shamar said, we got to take our clothes off. I said, we got to take our clothes off. He said, yeah, you got to be naked, or you can wear a towel, or you can just take all your clothes off. Can we get back to how we used to be? We're going to get there. But right now, I'm on a mission. And that mission is making my money. And that mission is telling y'all all my deepest, darkest secrets and things that I've been through with that llama. Because I've been through a lot with that llama. That llama hurted me. That llama took me to that sex club and took me to that hotel room. I'm keeping on the hotel room because they had a bathroom and everything in it. He didn't even touch the water. We had to put a towel on. I scrubbed down naked, put the towel on. He put the towel on. Then he said, let's cruel. I said, cruel. I said, how am I cruel, Shamar? I ain't even did nothing to you, Shamar. What you mean? How am I cruel? You went to the sex club without me. He said, babe, calm down. Can we get 200 likes? He said, babe, calm down. I'm saying that's cruel. Like, let's go out the room and I'm gonna show you around. So mind y'all, I'm thinking he said I'm cruel because before then, y'all know me and Shamar was arguing because I found out that he went to the sex club, commenced it all, posted it and all type of stuff like that. So me and Shamar was into it real bad. So I was like, shit, since you always went to the sex club, show me the sex club. So yeah, so we ended up getting to the sex club. So he's saying cruel. I'm thinking he's telling me I'm cruel. No, you cruel because baby, I'm in love with you and you at the sex club. Y'all, let's get to 200 likes, y'all. Let's go. It's 438 people here. It's my story, and I'm here to tell it. So then he said, so I understood that he was trying to say, let's cruise, like move around. So then me and Shamar, we moved around. We left out. All I seen was nothing
but Mexicans and towels, All I seen was nothing but old black men. Shamar knew everybody in there. Shamar was a regular.
He was a regular. He knew everybody in there. Everybody knew Shamar. But it's nothing. Next thing you know, we go in there. Shamar said, so I don't really be doing nothing, but when I was single, I used to do stuff with people. I really just watch. So we go down there, we look. He said, look, babe, look. He started leaning, and then he like this looking, and I'm looking. It's a Mexican man.
He got this. There was an older black guy bent over, and the Mexican man just pounded him with enchiladas, just giving enchiladas. And there was a whole bunch of them surrounding him, watching him give him enchiladas.
So all I heard was, I see Shamar. He leaning like he about to fall. I'm like, baby, you all right? He said, yeah. I look down. He whacking it. Shamar was whacking it like he was whacking it. I'm talking about lean to the side, just killing it. I'm like, what the? I was like, what am I? Oh my God. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, where are we at? Come on, y'all, let's get the 200 likes, chat. Let's get 200 likes. There's too many people here for us not to have likes. I'm like, oh my God, bro, what am I, like, where is we going? Y'all, come on, y'all, let's go. It's too many people here. Y'all, I'm gonna pause the story until we get to 200 likes. Can I get a super chat? It's 506 people here, y'all. I can't get to 200 likes. I'm gonna pause the story. Can I get a super chat? Can we get to 200 likes? Where y'all at? We 10 likes away. It's W for me, book away. Where we was at? We was at Flex. Period. So then Shamar, he just linked to the side, just whacking it. And I'm like, oh my God. So then he just going crazy. And he said, oh, I need some lube. And he said, clock it. And then he started leaning to the other direction. So if y'all never seen Shamar naked from the chest up and with a towel on, well, that's what, imagine Shamar with just a towel wrapped around his waist, leaning to the side with some braids in his head and some nails on, some girl nails on, leaning to the side, somebody looking at some lube, walking around. That's what Shamar did, leaning to the side. Yes, girl, that's what he did. Girl trying to tell what happened. So Shamar, he leans to the side, he started walking around. So I'm walking behind Shamar. So mind y'all, I'm like, oh my God. So people walking up to me trying to touch me. I'm like, I'm pushing people's hands off, like, yo, watch out, back up, move. Thank you for $2 living from me, booga slide in. No, for real, I'm like, watch out, you feel me? I'm moving people's hands and stuff like that. So then we walking around, Shamar just showing me everything. Girl, Shamar had the audacity to say he want to get on the swing. I said, what? He said, I want to get on the swing and I want to swing into you. And I was like, I ain't hard yet, baby. I got to get into it. So Shamar got on the swing and he was just swinging, trying to swing into me. And I'm just looking at him and it was just like a pretzel. Y'all ever seen a pretzel? Shamar was on that swing trying to make sexy looking faces, licking his lip and just swinging, looking at me, just swinging. And I'm like, acting like I'm like, oh my God. But I was in love with him, y'all. I was so in love. And I'm like, okay, so this is what he come here to do. This is what he likes to do. He just in kiki stuff. I'm like, this is my fiance. We finna get married. So since we finna get married, you know what? I'm just gonna try to stick it out. Like, you like to swing. So, okay, I'd rather, just try to understand him. Like, this is my fiance. Like, I gotta understand my fiance. I understand where he coming from. Like, it's my fiance. So he on the swing. He trying to make sexy faces. He keep looking back at it, biting his lip. And he's just swinging. He's talking about something. Pull it out, daddy. Pull it out the towel. Clock it. I'm like, clock it. I'm like, why the fuck he keep saying clock it like now? So then next thing you know, he's swinging. I look at his backside. His backside. It's just hairy. This before he narrowed it, y'all. This before he went and did the narrow. Little Magic is a mess, and he doesn't have respect for himself or anyone else. Clock it, and not at all, friend. So then what he did? So then he telling me to touch his hole. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do what he's trying to say. He's swinging, and I look. I'm like, bro. I said, baby, hold on real quick. I got to use the restroom. Where the restroom at? This man swinging. I look at his hole. It's boo boo, poop, crumbs, and tissue. You swinging on these people swing that all these people done swung on, and you telling me to touch it. But what? Yes. I was like, what the fuck? I said, I gotta use the restroom. I got to use the restroom. Can we get the 300 likes, y'all? Can we get the 300 likes? Y'all don't understand what I've been through. Y'all don't understand what I've been through. Can we get the 300 likes? They talk about some Mello ran away. I say, hello, Mello, you did the right thing. Y'all don't know what Mello witnessed. Can I get the 300 likes, y'all? Because I got to take a pause. I got a bunch of horror stories. It ain't even over yet. So after y'all, we go back to the hotel room. So then I said, can I just go back to the house? Shamar? He was like, you want to go back to the house? I was like, yeah. I was like, this is really not for me. But I was like, but I don't care if you be here. Like, you can be here. It's not going to bother me. I was like, I understand. I'm not going to judge you. I was like, I said I lost my apartment. So I already know. I was like, you probably feel like you got to take care of me. I was like, I'm just going to get my shit together. Because I ain't going to lie, I started feeling so bad for myself. I'm like, oh my God, like, is this what I'm really finna have to deal with? Like, did I really just give my apartment up for this? So I was like I'm getting emotional sad. So he was like, oh, I'll leave with you. I'm like, no, you can stay. So Shamar gave me his key. So I went back to Shamar's house and I left his ass at the sex club. I went back to his house. Hopped straight inside the shower. It was me and the roaches. It was just me and the roaches that night. I was like, oh my God, bro. I felt so bad for myself. I got so sad. And it's just like, I got on the internet, everybody come and talk about something. ALVO using Shamar. ALVO this, ALVO that. I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand what I got to put up with. Like, what I'm putting up with, baby, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. What time did he come home? He didn't come home until like 8 o'clock that morning. Shamar didn't come home until 8 o'clock that morning. And then he didn't come home, he didn't get in the shower, he didn't do nothing. This is the first thing Shamar did. As soon as he came home and he got on live. And then he was telling y'all, me and my man good. Y'all remember he kept on trying to kiss me? And I kept on moving my head. That's why I kept moving my head. Then guess what he did? That's when Cece came over. Cece had took him to the store. He told my son he finna go get something cute for his man. Girl, he done went and got these dang drawers that got his booty, that had his buns out. He done went and got the drawers, came back home. Talking about he finna get sexy for me and make it up to me. He done went in the bathroom. I ain't never heard no water running. All I seen was him come out in some drawers with his butt out with Nair all up in it. I said, oh my God. I said, God, it's 610 people here. Y'all, let's get to 300 likes. I said, what am I doing to deserve this? I said, he didn't even take a shower, bro. And then he had the nerve to bend over and talk about something, eat it. I said, bro, you still got Nair in it. He said, and then he said, hold on, clock it. And he got up off the bed and leaned back in the bathroom. And I just shook my head. I was like, bro, I said, you know this, bro, at this point, ALVO, you just gotta go, bro. You got to figure out what you finna do. You gotta figure out what you about to do. You gotta figure out what you finna do, and you gotta just go, bro, because it's not gonna get better than this. The goal is 500 likes, y'all. Yes, let's get to 500. Y'all don't understand what I've been through. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all don't know what I've been through.